Speaking your mind is always important, and it's a sign of being somehow well resolved with what you think and not being afraid of what you think. But speaking your mind in a polite and respectful way is a sign of maturity, and this is what you should be looking for. This is the third season. We are talking about growing up, becoming a mature person, building yourself up. And you've noticed that the recent videos talk a lot about maturity and how to behave as an adult and not as an adolescent or in a childish way. And when it comes to speaking your mind, speaking your thoughts, saying what you think to people, this is very important. And it's very important because it allows you to feel comfortable with yourself. It allows you to feel that you are not playing a role, that you do not need to act, that you do not need to pretend something. But the way you do it, your attitude when you do it, speak a lot. There is a huge difference between speaking your mind, saying what you think in a direct, straightforward way, but polite and respectful, and just doing it in order to offend people, to harm people, or so on. Let's go to a couple of examples here to understand what we are talking about. Many years ago, I met this girl, and we had a night together. A very nice night, everything went well, both felt comfortable and so on. But for me, I need that extra spark. I need that feeling of I really want more. I really want to be with this person again. And I didn't have that with her. Following day, she calls me because of course we went to my place and I took her home afterwards. And the following day she calls me, I would like to meet you. And I was like, how can I tell her in a polite way, in a respectful way, that I don't want to meet her? And I tried, and I said, look, it was nice yesterday, we had a great time together, but you know when you don't feel that special thing, that feeling of I need more, that those butterflies in your belly or something like this? Well, that is what happened to me. And I don't want to meet you again just to spend some time and to get easy sex, so to say, and make you feel bad about it, you know. And I think that the best solution is that we do not meet again. And I said that because she called me, and the way she was speaking showed that she had enjoyed it, but she had maybe that extra thing. She had maybe felt like, I really want to meet this person again. And if there is one thing that characterizes me, my way of being is I don't like people to suffer for me. I don't like people to go through bad things because of me. It might happen unwillingly, I cannot control it, but I try to avoid it. And if I see that it's about to happen and there is a chance to cut it, I cut it. So I told her exactly that. And she digested it very well, and she was very nice and very respectful and very polite. Of course she didn't like it. I'm sure she didn't like it. She wanted to see me again. Of course she didn't feel good about it. But the way she spoke to me, the way she replied to what I said, showed that she admired the fact that I had the guts, that I had the courage to tell her, look, this is what happened and I don't think it's a good idea, and so on. But not only I told her in a polite and respectful way, I tried to tell her from a place of we are equal here, in the sense of I am not above you, I am not despising you, I am not superior to you because I'm not that interested and you are interested, or because I don't want to move on and because I don't want to go on with it and you want to go on with it. The tone, the way you speak, the way you express what you're thinking also count a lot. And I tried to do it in a way that she didn't feel that I was putting myself in a position of superiority, of being above her. And this also counts a lot. If you want to speak your mind to people and you want to be honest and you do it in an arrogant way, in a way that shows, maybe it's not even your intention, but displays this sensation of I'm so above you, you cannot compare to me, I am here and you are here, and so on. This is also not going to help. Even if you don't raise your voice, even if you do in a kind of polite way from the words that you choose, but only words are not enough. You have to really show the person that you are doing it in a respectful and polite way, that you are not putting yourself above the person. That goes not only to relationships, that goes for discussions with colleagues at work, that goes to political discussions, and we live in times where political discussions are very heated and very polarized, so it's very difficult to have healthy discussions. But if you manage to meet someone who thinks different from you, in terms of politics for example, and you have a good discussion, a good conversation, a healthy disagreement with this person, understand that the main reason why that is happening is because you are controlling your posture and your tone of voice and the words that you use, and the other person is doing the same, is speaking the words with care, is trying to express him or herself in a way that shows, look, this is my position, this is the way I see things, but I'm also willing to listen to your position, to the way you see things. And maybe you are not going to change opinions. You are not going to leave this conversation with new positions. Both of you. You are still going to have your same beliefs and understandings and so on. But at least you discussed in a positive way, in a mature way, in a well-mannered way. Trying to oversimplify the argument of the other person, trying to despise that argument, or show that it's superficial, empty, or so on, even if it is, shows that you are not mature for a debate, shows that you are not mature enough to have a conversation as adults with other people, either because they think different from you, or because they want something that is different from you, or in the case of a relationship, because they want something and you want something else. And this speaks a lot about where you are in life, what are your beliefs, and how you behave when it comes to conversations and to interactions with people. And I think that it's not even very healthy, because you can, I don't know, wake anger on people. You can make them feel bad without the necessity of making them feel bad. And then you tell me, but so many people behave like that. So many people act in a way that make you feel like this or like that. It's the very old discussion. People kill. Are you going to kill as well just because others are doing? People cheat. Are you going to cheat just because others are doing, because you don't want to be left behind, or because you don't want to feel like you are the silly one and the others are the smart asses, the clever ones, and so on? I don't know if that is the way to live life. I don't know if that is the way you should be behaving when it comes to relate to people, to talk, to engage in conversations, and so on. The calmer, the more respectful, and the more polite you behave in conversations with other people, the more you are going to notice that you are going to be able to have more and more conversations. Because it is true, you are going to meet a lot of immature people. I've met, and I keep meeting them. You express your opinion, above all if it's an unpopular opinion, if it's something that goes against the trend, the mainstream, what everyone is saying, what is convenient, what everyone wants to listen. And some people, they just go on a rage, they just go crazy, and they get very annoyed, and they get very heated, and they yell, and they curse, and they use bad words, and so on. My question is, are you going to do the same just because they are doing it? Do you want to go that low to become equal to them? Never forget the wise words of a very famous writer. If you discuss with an ignorant and with someone who is really low in level, they will bring you to their level and they will beat you by experience. Do not allow that to happen. See you in the next episode.